Welcome to the Weekly Watch. I forgot everything I was going to say.
On 4/21, I don't know what month it is. What month is it? April?
April 21st, 2014.
One day
Man, I don't
after
need to know
420.
that shit's for nerds.
One day after 420.
Man, my 420 was literally spent sitting in my room studying. Like, all I did was, like, study, and then, like, take breaks to watch shows, and then study, and then my hard drive died, and then I lost, like, 3 games of Commander in a row, and I was really butthurt, and then I went to bed.
My 420 was...
Well, that was my entire Sunday.
My 420 was spent sleeping. Or trying to sleep. And then visiting grandparents.
Nice. How are your grandparents doing?
Good, you know.
Wait, is it the ones that I know, or the ones that are different ones that I don't know?
Different ones.
Then never mind. I don't give a shit how your grandparents are doing.
Oh, well. You can go straight to hell, then. Crap.
Well, because I met the ones that live in Arizona.
Let's just
So, you
go.
know. I'd want to know how they
No,
are.
you fucking insulted my grandparents. Wow.
Not the ones I know.
Shut
the
up.
ones I know are very nice people.
Oh, God, you're on thin ice. You're on timeout. So, Nathan, what did we watch this week?
We watched Bento.
Oh my God, Bento's so great.
So,
Well, that is your opinion of it.
How can you not like Bento?
Are we going to just start off right away? Because I was super just bored.
How can you be bored?
it's just like ridiculous fighting.
It has the
Yeah,
most
okay.
smoothest and great animation of fighting since
The
ever.
The fight scenes were actually really great, and I thought they were very great. But literally anything that wasn't a fight scene, like the first arc, like the main arc. Okay, the main arc went through like the first 6 episodes, and then I remember I got to like episode 5 or 6, and I'm like, wait, that's the main arc. And then there's like 2 or 3 fillers, and then they tried to start a second arc with the twins, and I was just like after the first arc, I just did not care. Like I just could not bring myself to care at all about what was happening.
You know what you said like?
I mean,
You said like someone who hates food.
what does that even... Jay, I'm fat. Of course I love food.
No, you hate food.
That's why you try and destroy it all with your mouth.
That's why you weren't able to just love just the descriptions of these food and how good they look or sounded they tasted.
I just couldn't bring myself to care ever. I was just so... Like, other than the fight scenes. The fight scenes were cool, and then everything else was just like a chore to get through. Like, I didn't care about the characters or their problems or anything. Yeah. So, yes, it is possible for someone not to like it. Because that's me.
You're a terrible person.
Well, Jay, I did enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you for not being Hitler.
Actually, I like the second arc more than the first one.
Really?
Yeah, really, because the first one...
Like, what about it?
The first one, you say it takes the first 6 episodes, but you're introduced to the villain in, like, the 4th episode for a fraction of a second. And, like...
And then he's like, I'm the villain!
Yeah, the only reason he's a villain is because everyone's like, oh yeah, he's the villain. He does one bad thing, and that's he sucker punches the main character.
Actually,
And that's
a great
it.
point.
And that's it. Then he gets his ass beaten the next episode. And that was it. At least with the second arc with the twins and the Club of Hercules guys, it's like, oh hey, these two were like beating everyone up and they're kind of secretive and weird. But guess what? They're not actually the bad guys. It worked. I felt that worked much better.
I just thought, like, it's like when it comes to, like, the bad guy is someone who doesn't want to fight with them anymore.
Yeah, he goes against the spirit of being a wolf.
You gotta have the spirit! Fighting spirit!
Yeah, he just treads all over their pride and honor and whatnot, the stuff they're fighting for, alongside Bento.
Oh,
Look, you obviously don't understand what the fighting spirit is. And that is the will of a wolf and hunting for your food. It's like not being a dog or someone who's just given
it was
food.
it was just so dumb. Like they tried to make it sound so cool. And every time I'm just like,
dude,
this is
so
dumb.
cool.
This is
It's
so dumb.
super
Like,
cool.
it's just
No, that's what makes it funny. Is that they're like, they take it serious. Well, and the characters take it seriously. Which is hilarious to us, because it's just a $3 lunch. They're saving $3. That's all they're doing.
I wish my liquor store would do this. I'd fight people for food.
Wait, your liquor store sells discount food?
I said I wish mine did. Listen.
Actually, that would work here. Because the school, like, they have their own little market.
That would work at any school. It's brilliant.
Well,
Well, I mean, the point, it'd have to go bad. Most food sold in the U.S. is prepackaged.
At San Diego State and the markets, they have these like prepackaged lunch, very similar to the bento boxes they have and whatnot. The prepackaged bentos is very similar. Like literally, you just take it, you microwave it, and you eat it. It's pre-made food.
Okay.
So if they don't sell in a day, they might throw them out.
Probably.
So that would have worked here.
For you, definitely, but at a store, most stores don't sell pre-made food.
It would work at most like school places that do sell that, because my school also sold basically also sandwiches, pre-made sandwiches, and sandwiches go bad. You don't understand because you go to a military school and you get your food given to you.
That is a fact.
It is just handed to you on a silver plate. You don't understand what it means to be a wolf and hunts for your food.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Jay. Don't try to give me some shit.
But man, the fighting in this show.
The fight scenes were really nice. I did enjoy every actual fight scene.
Some of the poses they get in, where it's like he's punching the dude with his arm fully extended in the face, but he's also handstanding on his fist while someone is hugging his leg to add more weight. They're just over the top and they flow so well.
I mean, I just can't share your love for it, Jay.
You've never had to fight for food.
You're right. That's probably the reason.
So, favorite characters? Huh? Since
All right,
apparently you just don't understand the soul of it.
I'm trying to think.
It's like, I'll go.
You guys go first.
Mine's the bad luck girl, because she's just so happy all the time. It's like, bad luck follows her everywhere, but she doesn't know it because she's just so thrilled and happy all the time. It's like she pushes the button on a soda machine and all the soda cans fall out. It's like flooding the hallway, and she's like, yeah, free soda for me! And just starts...
And every single one, when she opens it, just whoosh all over her.
Yeah, each one was shook up so it would explode.
I'm gonna... Alright, go Nate, you go first.
I was just gonna say, I liked how she gets to the water park by just riding on top of a car and then falling off it.
With a ticket she found on the ground, though.
Yeah, with the main character's ticket.
Exactly. See, so she is lucky.
Well, she gives bad luck to people. Also. She benefits from her bad luck. That's her superpower.
Alright, go ahead.
So, Nate, you're up.
I don't really know. I kind of like the MC. Kind of like the Ice Witch girl. I kind of liked... I don't know, I don't...
You also probably kind of liked I Never Get to See Her Face Girl and Krillin.
Brunette,
And Krillin.
Brunette.
Boob Girl definitely just kind of bugged me. It's just like, I don't know, they never like mentioned it in a joke, specifically.
What?
It was
You have to
like,
be told the jokes to laugh at them now, Truman?
I don't know. I would think at some point they would bring it up, but no.
No, because that's clearly only the viewer gets to see that. Everyone else can obviously see her face.
Thank you, Jay. I actually thought her face was a shadow.
They do kind of make a joke about it.
Actually, yeah, near the end, I think they did. Didn't they?
Yeah, the MC like talks about the eye switch, and at the very end, he's like, "You have to go with your chest swelled with pride," and she's like, "Fucking pervert." And
yeah.
Kind of cuts away.
Then there was Krillin.
There was
Krillin. And then goatee guy.
I know. I guess I'll just go with the MC for favorite character.
Know who I wish there was more of in the show, real quick? Wish there was more the Wizard. You see him in episode 2, and he's just like, yeah.
He shows up like twice, and isn't he in the opening?
Yeah, he's in the opening, fist fighting them.
People in the opening, and then he never shows up.
But just like the legend of the Wizard, like when you see him fight the boar. All these stupid names are great.
See, I thought the first few episodes were really interesting.
And the first few episodes weren't really part of the first arc. They were just an introduction to everything.
Yeah. Those are probably the ones I enjoyed the most, though.
Yeah, probably. Like, it does get stupider the further in you get. But, meh.
It's also...
Like, I thought the beginning was interesting. It just kind of continuously kept going downhill. So, like, I remember the last, 3 episodes, I had to, force myself to watch it because I'm just like, I don't care. For me, for favorite characters, because I actually do have one, I would have agreed with Jay and gone with the bad luck girl, but she didn't. She wasn't really in that many scenes. She was kind of just sometimes she showed up. If she was in a lot of scenes, I'd agree with Jay.
It was comic relief every now and again.
If they would have done more with even more jokes about it, I think I would have been her. So instead, we're going to go with the glasses girl.
To be totally fair, I chose her because I like her more, but everyone else I adore also in this show.
I think Glasses Girl was probably the other character, the one character that I don't know. She's every time she was kind of just funny. So,
also, it's also watching it. There's just nostalgia blasting at me as you see Sonic posters in the background. I'm like, yeah, I like this show already. Just Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right, scores. Is that what that's time for?
It's I'll give it a 9. It only gets a 9 because it doesn't have a good closing. The story can still go on.
Okay. Nate? Actually, I'll give mine, so Nate can be in the middle, probably. Okay. I gave it a 5 because it started out pretty good. It started out probably, 6, maybe getting to a 7, and then I just got bored. And by the last 2 episodes, I just didn't care what happened either way, which is a 5. Nate?
You're right, I'm in the middle. I gave it a 7.
Oh, wow. Middle.
Yeah, middle. I enjoyed the fight scenes. The story was kind of but, the fighting and the characters were pretty good. The fan service was a little annoying to me. So, yeah.
I just thought of something right now. Why did no one call the 2 girls out on using baskets? You think that would be totally not cool?
Well,
I just realized that right now.
Because then they would have to call out
no one else in the entire thing uses weapons.
She uses chopsticks.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's still food it's still food and store related.
I don't know. She uses that sometimes in big fights, but not normally. But the other 2 girls just boom, 24/7 rolling with baskets.
Well, they also work as a team.
Called them out on that shit. I mean, working a team is they're twins. Of course, they're gonna work as a team. It's just a given.
Dude, the baskets are totally legit. It's a cool new fighting style. Basket food.
I think
It made the combat
I would call
a
bullshit on
bit
that.
different for the last few episodes, so I didn't mind at all.
It's like, to be fair, what are the rules, really?
You fight for bento. Once someone gets one, you leave them alone. That's kind of it.
No,
Yes.
doesn't say anything about using weapons. Although I am pretty sure that since it's just over food, knives and guns might be looked down upon.
I would agree.
Shopping baskets? Those are totally fine.
I don't know. I'd still call bullshit on that. If I was there, I'd be like, man, that's some bullshit right there. I'd beat the Hercules guy being like, man, fuck those two with their baskets.
So this week in
All right,
anime, right?
Weekly watch time? Yep.
This week in anime.
Okay. So, start with Jojo?
Yes, let's start with Jojo.
Oh, no.
Okay. Jay, did you see the picture I sent out?
No?
Okay, well, I'm not gonna look for it because, I'm not gonna look for it.
Good,
You
that
saw
would
it,
take
right?
too much time.
Yes, I saw it.
Okay, so basically, there was this pic that I saw like right after I saw the episode, and it was basically a comic representation of the best scene in this episode. And I only remember the first line, and the first line is the green uniform guy, and he just goes up to Jojo's ear. He's just like, "Hey Jojo, your mom is bomb. If she wasn't your mom, I would totally tap that." And then he goes on. It's like, "Jojo, is your mom lonely? I could be your next dad." And it's really funny because that's pretty much what that scene was. Here's this guy, he just tried to kill you, but now he's gonna go off on how hot your mom is. That was my favorite part of this episode.
Your favorite part was a fan comic.
No, just the actual scene where the guy. I mean, he's just.
Oh, I know.
on
He's
Jotaro's mom.
pretty close to doing that.
It was really funny. I mean, because we're still in the. Oh, well, I guess now we're technically. I would say we're done with the intro. Like they're setting off on the journey.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a
Although
stand battle.
you know what I'm super excited for? It looks like all next episode is just Tower of Grey. You know what that means, Jay? 1 week, 1 tarot card fight.
No, there's two. There's two in there. Because you see the tower, and you also see the chariot.
But I mean, they might introduce Chariot. But...
They cannot do a whole episode on Tower. He crashes the airplane. Spoilers.
Tower. I mean, man, fuck you, Jay. Spoilers.
Yeah,
But
Jay,
man,
I haven't read the comic. God.
Jay's gonna be such a dick about it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need to watch my mouth more.
I mean, all I'll say is Tower of Grey was intense.
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, how does Dio make these mind control things?
Oh, it actually shows it here. They come out of his hair. At least in this, that's the interpretation of this
yeah,
anime.
like he manipulates his hair into the like.
He it comes off the ends of his hair. His hair goes all gorgony and they were poking out of the end of his hair.
Oh yeah, that's not a vampire power.
Because he's more than a vampire.
No, he's still just a vampire with a stand.
Okay, he's able to shoot
He
fluid
just
out
shoots
of his
laser beams
eyes.
from his eyes.
Look, that was highly pressurized blood building up into his eyes.
It wasn't-
He can freeze things, which is definitely not a traditional vampire power.
He never uses that power anymore.
No, I mean it's just like how no one uses the ripple anymore. We
Wait,
don't really talk
You
about
saw
it.
Joseph use the ripple.
Yeah,
Okay, fine. Joseph used the ripple to kill the little bug. I guess this will probably be another spoiler. They don't use the ripple anymore. It's done.
Well, I guess the real spoiler is he does use the ripple.
Oh, well then. At least I saw read 10 fights and they never use the ripple.
Well, you can't use it in the stand fights. So like it's understandable that it doesn't get used much, if at all.
Yeah, it only works on
Okay.
undead.
Okay, I guess you actually do got a point there. Touche.
God, you gotta fight fire
What was
with
it?
fire.
What was I just gonna say? Oh, actually, I remember I read this thing and they were talking about it was this person actually talking about how like the ripple's basically gone because they do not bring it up ever. But and basically like this one guy's like basically fan made explanation was well, I mean either Joseph and Jonathan had to train a lot to use the ripple well. But here's Jotaro, who's got boom a bomb ass stand with for basically nothing. So that's why they don't use it because he'd have to train. And he doesn't need to because he got the stand.
Pretty much.
Uh,
Also,
and
because wasn't most of the Ripple users wiped out?
Well, it's...
I mean,
Look, all the
I
Joestar
would assume
families
there's
still
still-
can use the ripple.
yeah.
But like, there wasn't like wasn't the like sect of monks or whatever that used it kind of.
I mean, well, there was still what's her name, and I'm sure she had some kind of
You mean
someone to take over.
Joseph's mother, who would probably be dead by now?
No, not Joseph's mother. Who am I thinking of?
Lisa?
Lisa.
Joseph's
Lisa.
mother.
That's Joseph's mother.
Wait, where am I?
She's dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the ripple users are all dead but Joseph. And does he look like someone to train you?
All right. Okay. Fair. All right. You got me. I guess that explains as well. But basically, what I wanted to bring up is they were in this thread I was looking at. They were talking about it's like yeah, the ripple's pretty much gone. You're gonna have stands for quite a while until like the 7th arc where they bring in the new like the new power, which is the best power ever made, and it's the most practical. It's the spin apparently. And I just saw one. They posted like one picture, and basically they could make things spin. And this guy made a top spin with his finger. It's like most practical JoJo power ever. Thought it was funny.
Ah, well, thanks for spoiling part 7, I guess.
Part 7 by what the power is.
Yeah. Now we're not going to have a cool reveal moment like when the stand was revealed.
I guess you do have a point there. Like maybe in 3 months when we get to
What
it,
are we talking
you will be disappointed.
3 months?
Don't you mean like 3 years?
Don't you mean like 5 years?
It'll probably be like 6, 7 years.
Oh, well, I kind of meant. I mean, I assume Jay. I mean, I know I will. Like as soon as the anime for season 3 ends, I'm gonna pick up in the manga.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I kind of assume Jay would too, but maybe not. Because also people are rescanning it right now.
That's because it's so popular now.
Also, the scans are super shit right now.
That's true, too.
The scans are so bad. That was one of the reasons I just stopped reading. I was like, God, these scans are awful.
So is that's pretty much all that happened in the episode. Well,
Yeah, I mean, it was another intro episode. Like, they got the reason why they're going on the quest right now.
oh, they're going to Egypt.
Yeah.
And they got all their stand names.
Oh, they also got their stand names, right? So
that ending.
Oh my God, I was like, oh my God, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? And it's no roundabout. But
No, I don't like it as much as Roundabout, but it is not a bad end song.
I know I am not mad.
It,
Like
it's so cheesy.
Exactly, which is it's not roundabout, but it's pretty good.
It's walk like an Egyptian.
Yep, walk like an Egyptian. Which I do not have a complaint.
So cheesy. I think JoJo.
Walk like an Egyptian.
It's,
That was probably I mean, it's so obvious, yet I never would have guessed walk like an Egyptian.
it's the last thing I would have thought of. But it's...
But when you think about it, it's so obvious. It's the first thing you should.
Yeah, last thing I would have, but first thing I should have.
It fits well with their quest, but it doesn't fit Jotaro.
You mean the cold, just like,
Yeah.
Maybe throughout the series he's gonna chill out and then he's gonna fit in.
Pro tip,
No,
he
he needs,
doesn't.
he needs to warm up. That's what.
Guess
That's
what?
in order for him to get more in tune with the song. He needs to warm up, not chill out. He is already super cold.
Well, not chill out isn't cold. Chill out isn't like relax.
Yeah, I know, but
Dude, he's totally relaxed. You see him in the first episode just drinking beer in jail.
I guess he is pretty relaxed when you put it like that.
he's just playing around with RC cars and watching TV.
Like Nathan put it best, he's just a cold person.
Kind of a dick.
Kind of like the protagonist
I'm
in Part
excited for Silver
5.
Chariot. Pretty excited for Silver Chariot because he was my favorite. At least the stand was my favorite. I think the guy was pretty cool too, though.
Alright, so next on the list is
All
what?
right. I guess what, Usagi?
Oh, I was going to say Nisekoi, because that's the longest one.
I guess we'll go. Fine, let's go with Nisekoi. So Nisekoi is meeting the dad.
I'm angry at Nisekoi because mainly my manga hatred flows into the anime hatred, and my manga likeness also flows into the anime likeness. I have no way to
Which is weird
separate
because
them.
it's very much farther ahead.
Yeah, see, I'm just pissed at the manga because they introduce a fourth key, talking about everyone having keys.
Wait, I thought they'd already introduced the girl, didn't they?
It introduced the girl, but
You told us that last
yeah,
week.
but she didn't have a key yet.
Oh, of course she had a key. Come on.
Look, she's the
What do you think?
no.
Are you stupid?
She's the sixth girl,
Oh, really?
but she's the fourth one with a key, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I see your point.
So I was just gonna be like, she doesn't have a key. It's obviously completely impossible. It's like, oh, she has a key.
Actually,
It makes me feel.
I gotta bring this other thing up.
Oh, so all the progress they made with the 3 keys and the other characters just gets reset again?
It makes me feel like the ending is so far away.
I saw a post somewhere. It was just like how Nisekoi is gonna end is it's gonna take all of the keys, however all X keys, however many it ends up being by the end, to open it. All whatever number is gonna have to open it. All 12 probably. And they're gonna open up the thing. And it's just gonna be a ring and a note that says "Pick one faggot."
But that's this episode. What happened again? I just watched it earlier today.
Oh yeah. What's her name? They went up to meet.
Mari?
Yeah, Mari's dad. Mari's dad was scary, and I don't know. Mari kind of became more of a character. I like Mari more than Chitoge, but not as much as Onodera.
You deal with Yakuza every day. Why is he scary? How are people still scary
Because
to you?
Well, for one thing, all the Yakuza,
all his Yakuza are, really chill.
they don't try and intimidate him.
Yeah, they all love him.
Still, you should know it's just a
Also-
front.
I thought Mari became a better character in this one. It's my opinion of this episode.
Yeah,
She'd be an acceptable heroine, unlike Chitoge. I don't really like Chitoge much. I don't get why people like her so much.
because she's blonde.
And she's a
Honestly, it's
tsundere.
probably
It's
really
blonde
good.
and the rabbit ribbon.
Honestly, I bet that is mostly it.
She's the tsundere character.
Yeah, but she's not even that good of a tsundere.
It doesn't matter. People like tsunderes.
I mean, even boy girl's better tsundere.
Yeah, I would say boy girl's is a tsundere more.
Like if you're just going just tsundere, I mean, I think boy girl's much.
She's
better.
overshadowed.
Yeah. But she's Chitoge's second, so it's...
Yeah, but her second is like the better version of her thing. Like,
Yeah, I know, but she's not gonna win.
Oh well, yeah.
You know who else doesn't win? The fifth girl. being Onodera's little sister.
Spoilers.
I don't give a fuck right now.
He's already told us this anyway.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Hey, I mean, come on, she's got a chance. I mean, no is
No, next show.
okay.
I'm done with Nisekoi.
Next show. All right, next show. Usagi.
God damn it! I'm gonna murder you.
What? How did you not like this one? The new girl they introduced was awesome. She's Japan girl.
Wow! Good job.
I mean, she is. Do you have a better nickname for her?
No.
And I know. I like the two because usually you got like what one. Actually, I'm probably gonna bring up the exact same point in the next show, but usually you have like one of every archetype because tropes, more popularity. But like they have like the two kind of weird ass girls. I don't know the naming thing. I like the naming thing. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. Just the random ass names for this stuff. I liked that. That was funny.
I hate this show.
I don't get how you hate it.
It's so... Nothing is happening. Nothing happens.
Well, yeah, it's a slice of life about running a cafe.
Things can happen in slice of lives. It's all...
Not like straight up, like straight slice of life. This is a slice of life. Like sometimes you have like, we don't know what other genre to throw it in, so we're gonna say it's slice of life. This is boom. This is cute girls doing cute things. This show.
Yeah, one of the things I hate the most.
Well, you were gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, I already am.
I guess you actually already are. Nate, you have anything in particular to say?
I kind of like the show.
Fuck you, Nate.
There we go.
So when are they going to introduce the magic?
Magic?
Yeah, how did the grandpa become the rabbit thing?
Oh, well, because he died and then his soul went into
The magic is coming.
What do you mean?
There's going to be magic.
I mean, I'm waiting for them to say that the what was it? Was it like a bird? What was the other animal? What was the animal Japan girl had?
A bunny.
Another
An actual bunny.
Was
There
it
are
another-
actual
oh, it was
bunnies
an
in this
actual
show.
That one is going to be the soul of her grandpa.
I don't know. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
it's totally. They have a rivalry. Fake
Exactly,
bunny
the
and
rivalry
real
and then-
bunny have a rivalry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I like the fact that they're like, yep, this rabbit's female, even though we've heard, the deep male voice multiple times. But I thought it was funny. Oh, I've enjoyed it. I don't know how you hate it so much, Jay.
Because there's nothing going on. And the main character's an idiot.
But a genius.
Ah, shut up.
She's a bit. A proper one.
There we go. It's pretty good.
It's... Yeah.
All right, so let's go to Flag because I want to talk about Flag. I don't know. I think Nate might have seen it. I watched it, saw it this morning, and I posted about it.
More characters.
All right, I just want to say, I fucking love Flag, and I don't know why.
What?
Because I watch it and I notice all these things that normally be like boom. I notice all these little things that normally I'd be like, these are the marks of a poorly made show. And yet I hate it. Yet I love it. I can't bring myself to hate it. It's I just sit there and I'm why can't I quit you, Flag anime? Why can't I?
So you're comparing it to crack is what I'm hearing.
Well, I quoted Brokeback Mountain was kind of the point.
Yeah,
of that,
Okay.
but
What about what little things do you see that are like, this is a bad show?
the fact that every single character is literally over or exaggerated trope. Boom. Here's this trope. Here's this trope. We got robot girl. We have trap guy. We got what is it? The
Sister?
Yeah, sister. You got love dairy girl. You have tsundere girl. Boy, it's here's just tropes. Like, boom, tropes.
Childhood friend is now in it.
Childhood friend.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't there one more new character?
There was android and childhood character. Or childhood friend.
Who was the childhood friend again?
Childhood friend is sports girl.
The sports girl. Yeah.
Oh, right. That happened at the end.
Yeah, at the very end, they're like, boom, he's actually the friend you had as a
It's like,
child. that you
I
loved,
appreciate
and boom,
the fact that they did not
conquered.
make it last more than 5 minutes. That revelation.
So, like all these things that like normally would like boom, this anime is like it's just the story's poorly written, poorly executed. Yet I love it so much. It's like it is like crack. I just love the show.
Look, sometimes we like to indulge in bad things.
It is called a guilty pleasure.
It has to be that.
This is a guilty pleasure for you, Truman.
I guess that's what it is. Like I watch it. I'm like this. Like it's not a well-made show, but I love it. I love it.
Like, I'm not hating the show, but I don't love it. It's a pretty middle-of-the-road show.
So I mean, I've said what I want to say.
Which is really funny because you're obviously liking it more than me.
Like another thing that's kind of just flag of a poorly executed show is like kind of like you have a show and then you have this like in quote like here's the actual plot with the whole like what was it, night ninja, the list that he found, the death flag in the list, like it really has nothing. They like bring it up sometimes and showcase here's the plot, but really it has nothing to do with the show. That's a major sign of just a poorly executed story. No, I just ignore it completely, and I don't know.
Maybe it's gone like so far into the bad zone that it's like it's just relishing in the fact that it's bad.
I can't put my finger on it. I think like this is my guilty pleasure.
It's a weird show.
All I can say is I cannot wait for next week.
You can't wait for next week? Okay, I don't find like it offensive or hating it or anything like that, but it's like I'm not looking forward to it. Like it's the highlight of my week.
I'm straight up looking forward to one of the like Flag. Flag is one of the shows I look forward to now. Like it's not just a show I enjoy casually. Like Ishikin Friends. That's a show I casually enjoy. Flag, I'm like, man, next episode, come on.
No.
So weird.
God.
Alright, what is the other one?
Akuma
I guess
no
those
Riddle.
are our main ones.
Akuma no Riddle.
Akuma no Riddle. True. We had the first assassination attempt, right?
Yep.
I wanted more fighting.
Jay, you might be right. Maybe it's just one assassination attempt.
I wanted more fighting.
I don't know. Actually, I thought it was pretty well done from what I.
I mean, I like the fact that like the girl that she's protecting, Haru, right? Yeah, it's Haru because she always refers to herself in third person. I hate that part, but I do like the fact that she isn't just completely useless and whimpering on the ground. Because she does get up, true. She tries to escape, and does work.
She does stuff.
I don't know how the scissors flew up in the air and cut her bindings.
I mean, that was just lucky.
That was too lucky.
That was complete another skill.
Maybe it was skill. I'm still calling it. She's the real assassin. Final arc is going to be like, no, the other girl was the assassin the whole time. Or the other girl was the target the whole time. Haru is one of the assassins. That's going to be the final reveal.
I hope it isn't. But I do... I love the fact where it's like, oh yeah, we'll let her be the bodyguard. We're not going to expel her immediately. So she totally is going to get, like, I guess assassination points if she wins this.
I mean, it's not like they don't get points. They just get a wish if they win, right? Yeah,
but I'm just giving them arbitrary points, like brownie points.
Oh, you're assigning them points. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
So the assassins all need 1 point, and that's just killing Haru. she needs 11 points for stopping all the for stopping each of the
Yeah, and then
assassins.
she'll be totally. It's like she'll have basically be set for life because everyone in the underworld's gonna be like, oh yeah, this girl killed like the 11 fucking assassins of that year.
Of class black.
Hey, you're forgetting about the teacher.
He's not an assassin.
You are going to be, if you legitimately think that, you are so going to be
He is
surprised.
a big dork, though. Man, he can talk about plants and birds.
Exactly, because why do you think there were all those poisonous plants in the thing? They're just like, they like tried to throw you up. Like,
What
oh, I bet he doesn't
poisonous
even know
plants
about
were in
this.
there?
Of course.
There's the one with the
thing that
neurotoxin.
The
The
neurotoxin.
flowers!
The thing
The
that
flowers! The flowers weren't in the bio...
Yes,
no,
they
they
were.
weren't. She got them from somewhere else.
No, she said she got them from the
She
thing.
All
Okay,
she did was say, "Oh, he probably doesn't know about this."
I thought she said she got them from the thing.
And I'm pretty sure she didn't say
And
that.
I was gonna say, yeah, because he planted them. Because he's an
He's
assassin.
not an assassin.
We will see, won't we? Person who also doesn't think that that blue hair girl is the main target.
Nathan, do you think that too?
Okay. I don't think she's the main target, but that can happen. I really do not think the teacher's an assassin.
We will see, won't we?
If you're right, I will go eat a rock.
Damn. Wow. All right. I will be impressed.
God damn it.
So we're all watching No Game No Life too, right?
I
Yeah.
am.
All right. So I thought I thought episode 2 was pretty good. About it. I like the fact that the show is seems to be a lot of what am I saying?
No, that it's a bunch of mind games.
Yeah, mind games. I think mind games is a good way to put it.
Keeps it entertaining. It's like, I like the fact that we get to see their actual weaknesses. And man, does he just become absolutely pathetic when they're separate. Both of them become pathetic when they're separated.
He also moves away from the incest.
Dude, I love that
Yeah.
scene. Where it's like,
That
first
was
he's all like,
pretty
oh
weird.
yeah, it's totally not weird because we're brother and sister. It's like, I thought you said I was the only woman you needed. Nope! That was a lie! It's like,
I have needs, sister. I'm a man.
Oh, so I'm kind of just jumping. But so did you guys see the newest mangaka? Because that was only 15
I don't want-
minutes.
They're all only 15 minutes.
Were they all only 15? I just didn't notice.
Yeah, they're shorts.
Oh.
that's
Well
actually
then.
really long for a short.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, yeah, usually it's 5, but I guess I just never noticed it was only 15.
Yeah, they're only 15.
Okay then. Nate, are you watching Mahoka too?
Yeah.
I thought the last episode. I think it's definitely starting to ramp up with the
Yeah.
last
What?
episode.
Oh, Mahoka.
It was a pretty good episode. I liked it.
Yeah, I think if it stays kind of like ramping at its pace until it gets into full swing, then I think it's going to be a pretty good show.
Although more incest.
I
Way
mean,
more incest.
hopefully this one doesn't cop out like No Game No Life did.
Really? That's your defense you're gonna go with?
Apparently that's what I'm doing now.
You just... I have or voice evidence of you saying you're a lolicon. Do you really want to push the sisicon thing?
But yeah, no, I thought the last episode of Mahoka was
What
really
happened?
good. Basically, what I was really worried about is they pull kind of like what Index did, which I don't know, it really bugs me. The trope that like, oh, main character just sucks at everything except for this one special skill that no one else has.
Well,
Kind
to
of
be
like
totally
what
fair in
Breakblade did.
Index, he just doesn't have those abilities that they're all looking for.
Exactly. Like that. Yeah. Like
Okay.
it's like, oh, like yeah, he's can't he's awful. He's the worst.
Okay.
But he's so bad he's really good. It's like the so bad
It's
he's
not
really
so
good.
bad he's really good.
No.
It's his gift can't be measured.
Okay, it's his gift makes it so other people can't change reality. That's what it is. Like when they explain how their powers work, it's that they impose their own vision of reality on reality, and that's how it works. He stops that. That's what he does. But it also means he's cursed to bad luck.
I get your point.
I'm just saying, it feels like an unfair.
Yeah, it's
Okay, maybe maybe it's not the best comparison. It's just the one that came to mind first.
yeah. I wouldn't compare those two.
I mean, it was just honestly the first thing that came to mind. Just in the, I don't know. I'm trying to think of someone.
Honestly, they are completely opposite types of characters. Where with Index, Tomo is he has like you said, he has this special ability that no one else has. While in Mahoka, the main character doesn't. He doesn't have the abilities everyone else has, really, except that he's incredibly intelligent, and he's trained very hard.
I mean, well, they say that, but what did they say? Because they did basically this episode also did the huge info dump, didn't they? They said that it's not that he doesn't have the same abilities. It's just the way that they are tested. His abilities aren't measured correctly. They test the abilities based on the biggest things is like casting speed and like a couple other things, while like what he's really good at is one is the reading of abilities, but not just that, it's like
Yeah, he's extremely intelligent. And then
well, I mean, not just intelligent. They said
He
that
has different strengths.
He's good at. Yeah, basically, what he does is something that they kind of the test didn't test. So it's not that he's like, I don't know. He doesn't have like cop out power, but he just has something that wasn't tested, and that's why he doesn't have the star like the I don't know special sign thing.
Why he wasn't put in class 1.
Yeah, but like in the info dump, they actually explained like what he does better than everyone else. It was I don't know, thinking about synchronization or something. The info dump was kind of hard to follow.
Yeah, it was.
But
Yeah, it was good.
most info dumps are usually end up being hard to follow.
No, it's really hard to follow. Anything in Meku City Actors.
Is that what we're gonna talk about next?
I
Okay.
thought I just brought it up. Yeah.
It sounds like it. So I don't remember if I mentioned, but we're on episode. We only did 2, right? Only 2
Yeah.
episodes have come.
Oh, it's websites.
So at this point, I'm kind of hoping they just stick with just first episode introductions for just 12 different
That
characters.
is so not
Maybe
what
like
they're going to
8.
stick with.
It's gonna be like
How
okay.
great
The
would
next
that be?
episode's gonna have 3 characters. That's
No, from what I read, apparently they're all going to meet up and they're all going to use these special powers they have in their eyes because it keeps zooming in on their eyes, and then they're going to solve
Yeah,
incidents.
yes. Well, I'm saying is the next episode, the 3rd one. At least 3 new characters are being introduced.
But I was just baffled at this episode.
Really? Why baffled?
Just like the flashback was done. It's too shafty for me.
Actually, one thing that I kind of because you guys kind of know I like reading the posts and stuff about shows that I watch. A lot of people are saying that that they're not liking Makaku City because it's basically just it's shaft the show. Like it's like, hey, we took all this art that people like from Bakemonogatari because that's our that's our money horse, and we just took the same art and put in new characters. Here you go.
And that's really what it feels like.
And actually, there's one screenshot that was going around that was really funny. They took a screenshot of one of the episodes where it's like the top-down shot of like the shadows, where like 2 of the people are like, what are they called? Foam, the little music playing boxes. And it's just a line from the show, like it's all looks with no substance, which is, I mean, it's pretty fair, honestly.
But I don't get why people are expecting more than that.
You shouldn't. I mean, I think going in, you had to realize this was going to be Shaft of the show. I mean, if you were expecting anything else, I don't know why you.
Well, I went in with no expectations, but
Yeah.
God,
So
it's
I mean, I haven't had a problem with it. I was expecting Shaft the show. Like personally, I'm not someone who's super in love with the Monogatari series. You know, it's
I am.
okay. I haven't even watched the latest one because I don't know, because I put it off. But like it's okay, but I'm not super in love with it. So I wasn't super let down when this show didn't blow my mind because more Shaft being Shaft. I enjoy Shaft, but I'm not crazy for it.
It's like you might say we have some experience with Shaft.
We've seen a lot of Shaft shows.
Yeah.
But the thing that like threw me for a loop after the whole flashback, because the flashback took a long time,
Oh yeah, it was like 10 minutes of flashback.
and then it's like musical number. Da, 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 da. Just I was like, wait, is this the ending? You look at the time, there's still like another 10 minutes. It's like, why is there a song playing? What's going on?
Because she's an idol. Duh. You stupid or something?
Yes, because every show with an idol just throws in a random music number.
I mean,
No,
honestly,
they do a stage number usually.
Okay, true.
Well, it's not just, let's make a music video while running thing.
And usually that stage number is at the end of the episode.
Apparently, not always.
Apparently, Shaft is just being weird. What else is new?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything from it, so I'll probably watch it, enjoy it, and then forget about it. That's what I'm expecting to happen.
Any other shows you guys want to bring up?
It's okay. I think I'm gonna drop Kamigami because I can't stand watching it anymore. I'm so done with it. I think that's the only thing I wanted to say. I just wanted to say that. Like, it's just so sick of. Like, I just had to watch. Like, I had to force myself to watch episode 3.
Oh, are either of you watching Hero
Nope.
Bank?
No, what is that?
I don't know. It's just I was
Yeah,
curious.
there's a few shows I'm not seeing. Yeah, I'm not watching it. What was it? Let me pull a page for it.
I haven't watched it. I was just curious if.
I haven't heard anything about it, so
I mean, when I actually look at it, it doesn't look good. Like
it looks pretty dumb. It looks really dumb.
The picture looks
Just
pretty
that art
damn
looks so
dumb.
dumb.
Yeah. So, but I would see it on anime season or whatever, and I'd be like, oh, I wonder if that's any good. And then occasionally I'd see the actual picture, I'm like, never mind.
I've heard, I think Black Bullet, which I don't think any of us is watching, is supposed to be decent, but it just looks so generic to me that I don't know, I didn't bother starting it.
So we're done, right?
No. I did want to say one thing about Selector Infected with Cross.
Oh, yeah, go.
Show that's not Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay.
No, the show is not even. They're coming out with an actual card game.
So it is a real card game.
It is a real card game, and it comes out on like Friday
Sweet.
in Japan only. So, I think.
That's what importing.
Yes, import the Japanese card game.
When I
It
don't.
won't be the first Japanese card game I own.
What other Japanese
Still,
card
it
game
has
do you
to-
own? That's in
Yeah, the Jojo
English.
thing. I don't remember.
It's Wes Schwartz. It's in English. There's also a Fate Stay Night deck,
Yeah,
there's a
no.
Bakuman Guitari deck, and other stuff.
Okay then.
Yeah. So the show's 3 episodes in, and it still hasn't really explained the mechanics of the actual game, despite the fact that it's supposed to be marketing the game.
So it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh.
What do you mean? Yu-Gi-Oh! Explains the
No,
mechanics
you-
of the game in like the first couple episodes per series.
Yeah.
And then they just break all those rules.
That's because in the first season, they didn't use those rules.
Exactly.
But they still go over the basics of you have to sacrifice a monster to bring out a bigger monster.
As soon as like the next season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Started, where the official rules came out. And the official card game. See, all that part was written pre-card game.
Wait, so they came out with the show before the card
The
game?
show in Japan had an entire series before Duel Monsters was introduced. Yeah.
Really?
It's all the parts that he
What?
flashbacks to in the first season, where he meets Tristan and Joey and becomes their friends, and he puts together the Millennium Puzzle.
What?
Yeah, get your facts straight.
I mean, I guess, honestly, I don't really remember much.
Well, that's because that part was never
Okay,
released in
so-
America.
Is
Yeah.
it my pick for next week? All right. Well, since I can't pick the show I was gonna pick.
You actually can. You
Instead,
actually can
I'm
still
gonna-
pick it.
Okay, I guess I can, but I've already downloaded this other show, so.
So you're
we're
just going to
gonna
be
watch
lazy,
that.
huh?
Yes, exactly. We are going to watch Magi. Also, because I want to talk about it with people. Because I've watched a few episodes so far, and I'm really enjoying it. So I want to talk about it.
I've
Okay.
seen it.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
What?
I remember you talked to Jay about this before.
I don't remember Jay
Where-
saying he saw it.
He said he didn't like the political aspect of it or whatever, didn't he?
Oh, crap. Damn it. I will find something.
No, I'll totally watch it again. But just know that I'm doing this for you.
All right.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. Maybe we'll watch
So
it. Maybe
now
not.
there's big question
Who
marks
knows?
next to Magi.
Exactly.
Oh my
Maybe.
god. Okay then. Well, that's it for the weekly watch this week. Tune in next week when we're watching Maggie.
Or not.
Maybe.
Goodbye.
Hooray. Bye.
I like ending on a very
You
ambiguous
mean
note
like
there.
90% of the time?